Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Grimaddiction, episode 4. I've been on a month-long sabbatical. I've been in California. It was awesome. I had a great time. But you've got me, Cooper John Gaudios III, and this guy, William T. Sherman, Savior of the Union. So, a lot of exciting stuff has happened in the past month. Namely, most importantly, the playoffs have gone to the finals. We've got the Chicago Blackhawks against Tampa Bay Lightning. Not exactly how I called it, more how my buddy Mike called it, which I'm kind of upset about, and he likes to hold over my head. So rather than Anaheim and Tampa Bay, we've got Chicago and Tampa Bay. Everyone knows Chicago sucks. They got there by a fluke, and hopefully they won't make it. No, definitely they won't make it to win the Stanley Cup again. Um, the way I see it going, it's 2-1 right now. Tampa Bay is going to lose this next game. It's going to go 2-2, right? Okay, then 3-2, Tampa Bay. They're going to come back. Chicago's going to be like, man, we need to get our shit together. They're going to bring it back. 3-3, still tied. Game 7. Steven Stamkos, hat trick, game over. No overtime. None of that silly shit. But there is no but. Tampa Bay Lightning are going to win. Chicago's not going to get the cup again. And that's what's going to happen. I would like to point out that even though Tampa Bay lost the first game, they had like the most beautiful goal that I've seen in the playoff or the final so far. When that dude, I can't remember his name because I really don't give a damn about a lot of the players on their team, either team for that matter. Got that backhanded goal. That was gnarly. I loved it. I think I watched the highlight reel like 5 times just to see it over and over again. But as far as hockey goes, that's what we're looking at. It's starting to wind down, and unfortunately, it's going to pick up again while I'm deployed. And I mean, I'll try and catch the games, update Grimaddiction, and keep you guys posted on how I feel about the hockey season as it's going to go in 2015/2016. Um, but of note, neither of those teams that are playing in the finals are the best team in the league, which is to say the Carolina Hurricanes, who are going to come back next year. Check it out. A decade ago, well, a decade minus one ago, Carolina Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup. 2016, a decade later, it's hurricane season, and the Canes are coming back for the Cup. It's going to be in Raleigh, and then I'm going to go see it, and it'll be awesome. Yeah, because in 2006 I wasn't old enough to go to Raleigh by myself or anything. That's part of being an adult, and it's awesome. That's awesome twice now within like the last minute. There you go. That's a pet word. I take note of these things, and then I record them, so that way when I go to make a new video, I don't say the same words a lot. It's part of the thing of being a producer, which is what I am. So, also of note, this is the first episode of Grimaddiction that's going sober. I've stopped drinking during the work week and stuff, and instead I'm highlighting my addiction to buying things. The tax return just got back a little bit ago, so I bought these balling new pair of sunglasses. These are Armani right here. High class. Like Childish Gambino raps about it. It's so high class. And, he's obviously the best rapper. Yeah, I'd say the best. Followed closely by my man Marshall Mathers. But they're really nice, and they fit my big head, which is really important. I look like an idiot in sunglasses otherwise. So, got these Armani shades. Kind of cool. And these Beats by Dre headphones. I'm not playing any music in them, but I've got, the studio thing going on, listening to myself talk. And that's kind of important, I think, making videos, maybe. I mean, nobody else does it, but here I am breaking new ground. I'm a pioneer of the entertainment industry, so that's what I do. Of note in entertainment, I just discovered this new band. They're called Walk the Moon. Well, I don't think they're new, but they're new to me. And a lot of you are going to be like, oh, Cooper, I've heard of them. But I just discovered them, and they're awesome. My favorite song right now Shut Up and Dance was on the radio a lot. That's where I first came across them. But my favorite song from them is Anna's Son, which I guess was like their first big hit. Go figure. But this live acoustic version that they do in Paris, YouTube it. So, after you're done watching this, go up to that little bar, type in Anna's Son live in Paris, and check it out. It's awesome. They look really, really like happy making music, which I think is really important. And granted, music videos and stuff, people aren't smiling and having a good time. They're like going to the plot of the music video. But these guys are just like sitting on a street in Paris playing music. And they're all like, ha ha ha, I love my job. Probably because they're making a lot of money, but also probably because they like making music, which is really important to me. I hate, the idea that someone does something they don't like. And these guys are doing what they like. Just like what I'm doing, what I like, which is being a professional warfighter. So there's that. But other than Walk the Moon and the playoffs, the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is some advice. Maybe this will turn into an advice column. But when it comes to buying frivolous things like these awesome sunglasses and these headphones, in the words of fucking that guy, oh man, what is that character's name? The guy from Parks and Rec, played by Aziz Ansari, treat yourself. That's what you've got to do. You've got to be in the mall, right? And you've got to say, oh man, the new Xbox is out. Walking by GameStop or something, right? You're like, man, I really want that new Xbox. Don't think about it. Go buy it. I'm telling you, you'll be so happy. Don't consult with your wife if you're married. Don't look at your bank account and be like, oh, can I afford this Xbox and also pay my college loan? Don't do it. Just go buy it and then worry about the consequences later. I've been doing it for 6 years and I've gotten by fine. I'm not in debt or anything. So, cool. I just got a new Xbox. I mean, I didn't because I don't play Xbox, but I did just buy a cool new laptop because I felt like it. So yeah, that's what Cooper John Gotti III has to say about buying things and being reasonable. Buy whatever the hell you want and then worry about the consequences later. And, if you need to, sell your body for money or something. I mean, come on, people. It's 21st century. Free love. And, I don't know, probably more like not free love and more take out a lot of credit cards to pay for other credit cards, which is incredibly irresponsible, by the way. But, I mean, I'm not going to give it my stamp of approval, but if I was a college kid, and I could always fall back on mom and dad, Anyway, that's all I've got to say for this episode. I'll see you guys Saturday, maybe Friday. It all depends on what I'm doing this weekend and, how much I drink, because the weekends are just when I go hard. But until then, I'll see you guys around. This is Grimaddiction. Not signing off. That's corny as hell. I'll just talk to you guys later, all right? I just had a problem with my mouse finding my stop button for this episode. But, yeah, bye.